Hey guys, it's Lauren Yates from Rave It Up here, and today I'm privileged to be with Marlisa.
Hello.
How
so
are
good to be
you?
here today.
Well, welcome to Rave It Up.
Thank you for having me.
It's exciting to finally have you on the show.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah, we do all remember you from the X Factor in 2014.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, it's about time that you've come on the show because we've had Dean Ray on twice.
Oh, really?
We've had, and he's very good friends with us, Regan Derry and Brothers 3. You're lucky last. It's about time, right?
Yeah, about time.
Do you still keep in contact with all of them as well, or
just occasionally.
just occasionally?
Yeah.
Well, I would love to go back to those X Factor days if you don't
Yeah,
mind. I know
sure.
probably a lot of people have chatted to you about it, but
Yeah, sure.
in particular, two like really big moments that happened on the show, except for obviously winning it. First, you got to perform in front of John Legend.
Yes.
How was that experience? Because that must have been like huge butterflies.
Yeah.
And I know you did stuff up, but it's all good, you know. John did still say that your vocal performance was like beyond your years. So
Yeah, it was amazing experience. We didn't know that we were going to New York until we got to the airport.
oh my goodness.
So when we found out, we were like, whoa, we're going to New York right now. And it's crazy. And then we had another surprise that John Legend was going to hear us sing. And I was just like fiddling and really, really conscious. And when I sang in front of him, he was just like there staring at me. So I'm like, what am I doing here? And but I stuffed up. I mean, I made a little...
It was the tiniest
Yeah,
thing.
I know, but the TV made it like it was a big drama. But yeah,
That's TV for you.
it is TV.
Oh
But
my gosh, I stopped for a bit. I stumbled and I think my throat, I don't know, somewhere got lost.
it was a good experience for me. I think it happens sometimes. And I was able to get through it, and I made it to the top 3, so it was a magical experience for me.
Exactly. Well, it's bad enough you got to sing in front of Ronan Keating, and then
I
you have John Legend there too.
I
like,
know,
oh,
both of them right there.
I have respect for you because even when I'm watching it, I'm like, oh my goodness, I'd be
Yeah.
so scared.
And I was like 14 back then, so I didn't know what I was doing.
No. Well, the other good experience was having a duet with Jessica Mauboy as well.
Yeah.
Your idol, right?
Yeah, she was my idol.
Did she make you like feel comfortable with singing with her?
Yeah, she was very relaxed and calm, and she was like a mentor to me. So it was really fun singing with her own song. And I sang that song at boot camp, I think, and I didn't think that I'd be able to sing it with her. Yeah, so that was really another amazing experience.
Well, at least that one
And that one
turned
got-
out really, really well too.
Yeah, I got a lot of amazing feedback.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Good on Jessica Mauboy. And I have to ask too, you know, speaking of like nerves before like chatting about performing in front of John Legend, did you ever and do you ever still get nervous performing in front of crowds like that? Because it
Yeah.
wasn't just, or not even the crowds, but heaps of
I know,
cameras every night.
Cameras live. Oh my gosh,
The pressure.
live on national TV. It was crazy. I always get nervous because you never know what's gonna happen. You could stuff up, you could forget your lyrics, anything could happen. You could fall or have a nosebleed on stage, and
Oh, I hope not.
I know it's kind of scary, but you just gotta take the risk and enjoy it.
And the show must go on.
Yeah, the show must go on.
Nosebleed happening, and it's like, it's all good.
Yeah.
Well, you were the youngest contestant to win the show at the age of 15 as well. Do you think it kind of took your childhood away a little bit, or do you feel like blessed that you kind of got your career set up early?
I think kind of both. I did start a career at a young age, and that was definitely a challenge for me because I didn't get to study with other people my age, and I was working with older people. And yeah, that's basically what my album is about, this recent album. But yeah, I feel really blessed as well to be able to have experienced it at a young age because not many people get to do that. And yeah, it's just an amazing thing for me. I never thought that would happen.
And I guess with working with older people, they're kind of giving you advice all the way through it.
Yeah,
Am I
yeah,
correct?
yeah. Ronan and my mom and my family back there always supporting me because I was like a child.
You were.
Yeah.
Because also after the show, you left school to become homeschooled. Is
Yes,
that right?
yes, I left normal school. I went to Mercy College in Chatswood. And then after I won the X Factor, I had to go homeschooling because it'd be difficult to just go back. It'd be very distracting for other students.
Were people starting to treat you a bit differently?
Yeah, they thought that maybe I was a bit up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just a bit awkward and weird. So I just left, but it was for the better.
Well, that's a really big change, though. Was it hard to get used to being homeschooled?
It is quite lonely. I mean, I have to do all the work by myself, and it's no face-to-face like teaching or anything. So I had to learn by myself, and I had to learn just by myself. There's no teachers. We communicated through Skype and telephone. So yeah, that's how it all worked out.
Wow. And well, you have a beautiful family, so I'm sure they supported you all the way through it as well.
Yeah.
Very, very humble. I love it.
Thank you.
I'd love to go back to your childhood as well, like even before X Factor, because you started singing at the age of 3. Is that correct?
Yes,
and you always
correct.
performed like alongside your brother for many years.
Yeah.
Was it just for fun, or did you actually always have it planned as a career in the future?
It was actually just for fun. I mean, I performed by my brother's side. He played the piano and I sang at his recitals, and I just gained experience and exposure through all these little gatherings. But yeah, I just experienced exposure through these little gigs, and then I just started joining competitions at the age of 9, and then so at the age of 9 I joined my very first competition, and I won it. So that was like a big sign that I should continue this as my career.
Do it as a career.
Yeah, and then it was just all fun in the beginning, but then once I won that competition, it was like, oh, it's a sign that I should continue.
What were the careers you wanted to do before you had that realization? Did you have any, or?
No, I didn't know what I wanted to do.
You were probably too young.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you've chosen the right career.
Thank you.
And now you're pretty much like a role model at the age of 19. Like, looking on Instagram, you have over 71.6 thousand followers. That's crazy, not to make that even more daunting than it probably already is. Do you always find like you have to kind of think before you post something now? Is it kind of nerve-wracking to know that you're putting photos out, or any posts even on Facebook, just to that many people?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you obviously have to think before you post. You want to post something appropriate and something that makes you seem like a role model to others.
I'd hope everyone does that too. Think about what they post before they post it.
Yeah, you don't want to post like any inappropriate things, just inspirational things, and some food or anything that you love. Just anything that you love, but not anything inappropriate.
Yeah, it kind of gives them an insight into your life of, you know, oh, this is the meal I'm having right now. It's so yummy.
And your favorite
but
things.
Not too intrusive of your life.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you've got obviously all the fan side of things, but then you've also got, unfortunately, the media and paparazzi. And do you feel like you can even still go out as a normal teenager and live your life, or even date? Like, how can you like hang with guy friends without them going, "Ooh, who's Marlisa dating now?"
Yeah, I mean, like, I have my school friends that I hang out with. I went to a girls' school, so I don't really have much guy friends.
Well, that's good. Keep it like that. I'm sure Mum would agree.
Yeah, and I mean, in terms of dating, I'm not really dating anyone right now. I'm just
dating a job.
Yeah,
Me
dating
too.
my job. Yeah, exactly.
They'll never let you down. Now, also, you know, at only being 19 and, you know, being in the public eye from 14, what have you found like the biggest challenges, especially as being like a girl in the industry? Like, I'm sure that we can both agree it's quite hard because you kind of got to prove yourself and go, you know, I'm more than my looks, you know, I'm a strong, independent woman that's trying to, you know, carve her little path in the world, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, if you look at me, I look like a really skinny, a really maybe vulnerable kid, but I think when my voice is heard, I can prove that, you know, I'm much more to what I look like.
Yeah, as soon as that voice comes out, we're like, whoa, okay. There's some power behind that, which I love.
Yeah.
And have you had any issues with haters or anything, or
yeah,
especially
definitely.
online?
Online, there are people who like sort of bash, but I don't really pay attention to that, and the way I avoid it is that I just don't read the comments at all.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Keep it like that, I think.
Yeah, it's the safest way for your heart.
Oh yeah, and if you those people that actually end up replying and commenting back, it just adds fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
They want attention, those haters, don't they?
Yeah, I know. They just
Keep them there.
Yeah.
And then all your fans can fight for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And as you did mention near the beginning of this interview, a very exciting time of your life right now. You did just release your new album, Brave, in March. It's fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We were discussing it just before we started filming, of how much I love the album.
Yeah.
And before this, we actually hadn't heard from you for a while. Like, your last album was back in 2014, right?
Yeah.
So what were you doing during that break? You know, were you honing your craft for this next big release, or were you having a well-deserved break?
I think kind of both. While I was having a break, I was learning how to songwrite and learning how to just make my own tunes, and with my brother. So we did a lot of things, and in that time I was also busy singing at corporate events, charity events, and community events, and I just grew up a bit. I used that time to grow up as a normal kid, I think that's what I did during the time. And I also did some acting workshops and vlogging as well.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, and just releasing my own renditions of other songs on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Can we expect any acting in the future?
I'm
that'd be
definitely
cool.
open to it. I think it'd be interesting if I tried it. But yeah, at the moment we're just focusing on my new album.
On the music, yes. Yeah, well, that is obviously what you're known for at the moment.
Yeah.
Then you can start venturing out into other things if you want. So you did co-write pretty much all the songs off this album with your brother?
Yes. I co-wrote 7 out of 8.
7 out of 8.
Yes.
So what's the 8th that's not?
The 8th was written by Gael Lopez. He's a songwriter in the Philippines. He wrote Thank You, and that song's actually about love and letting go.
Oh, well, that is one of my favorites off the album, as we were discussing before.
Yeah.
I love the lyric, like especially the main lyric, which I wrote it down. Someday I'm going to find somebody who will thank you for letting me go.
Yeah.
I love that, because when you first look at the title of the song, it's not exactly what you thought it was going to be about. I was like, oh, this could be like a thank you to her fans, or a thank you to
exactly.
you know, the experience she had on the X Factor. Like, it could have been anything.
Yeah, it's just something different. It's a love song that I haven't really released anything about love. I think it's a song that everyone can relate to and benefit from.
Well, definitely. I think a lot of songs are about love and heartache, and but that one's very smart and creative when it comes to the lyrics, which is fantastic. Well, another one of my favorites is Still. Like, that just makes me feel so powerful, and whenever I hear it, I'm like, yes, I am made of steel. Nothing can hurt me. And same with Selfish. That's such a catchy song.
Yes.
And is it Inigo? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Inigo, yes.
Amazing talent as well.
Yeah,
and like, between us girls, quite good looking as well. Not gonna lie. Checked him out, I was like, okay. You guys sing beautifully together.
Yeah, thank you.
Did you co-wrote that with your brother, and then he just came on to the track?
Yeah.
And you guys already knew each other, or how did that work?
We already knew each other. We We met at the Mixed Music Awards in the Philippines. It's a music award event, and yeah, we didn't really get to talk that much, but yeah, we met each other and got to know each other, and yeah, it's good that he came on this song, and it turned out really well.
Yeah, well, you had a couple of duets on the album, and they've just worked out really, really well. It's kind of nice to have that little, I don't know, it's a little extra thing for the fans. It's like, ooh,
spice.
yeah, an extra spice. I love that. Also, something I do love about your singing and all of your songs is that I can actually understand what you're singing. You know, there's so many artists, you're just like, what did they say?
Yeah.
Like they mumble, or I think that's an amazing talent you have.
Thank you.
In itself, because a lot of people haven't really got that down pat yet. I'm not going to list names, but and obviously one of the tracks off this album is obviously Brave.
Yes.
And that is the name of the album. Mm-hmm. Is there a reason in particular you chose that name for the album? Have you been particularly feeling brave lately, just to get really deep?
Exactly that. I mean, I've been feeling brave, you know, just recording and getting out there, doing all these things at my age. You know, I think brave just represents who I am as a person, and that's basically why I chose that as the name of the album.
Well, if you're already brave now and all the stuff you've achieved at 19, it's just going up and up from here.
Yeah.
Amazing life ahead, I can see it.
Thank you.
And you did try like a different sound in your song Questions, right? There's like kind of a bit of like EDM in it, somewhat.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Is that your idea or your brother's idea?
It was actually the producer's arrangement, but my brother wrote the tunes, and he did all the lyrics and stuff. I helped him with some things, and yeah, it just turned out really well. I mean, it's a different upbeat song that I'm sure every like millennial will love.
Well, it's a great track too, like even when in terms of the lyrics as well, because we're listening to it going, yeah, there are a lot of unanswered questions in the world or about my life, and I'm like, I really want the answers to this.
Yeah.
Is there any particular like big unanswered question that's in your life right now?
I mean, my whole life is a question.
Yeah, I think all of ours is.
I mean, we don't really know what's gonna happen, so yeah, that's why I've got a lot of questions. Where will I go after this? What direction am I headed to? You know, just all those questions that I put into the song. And that's it's basically about, will I ever reach a certain goal? And yeah, that's what it's about.
I love that. And you've obviously asked me what my favorite song of the album was. Do you have a favorite song? It's probably like choosing a favorite child, isn't it? It's a bit hard.
Yeah, I can't choose. I mean, I love all of them.
They all mean something special to you.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they kind of change all the time as well.
Yeah.
Depending on what mood you're in.
Yes.
Or what's going on in that day.
Yeah.
And even though you've already achieved so much in your career already, Marlisa, at the age of 19, what else can we expect from you in the future? In case the viewers don't know, you do have a show coming up on the 17th of August at Blacktown Workers Club with Taylor Henderson. That's great. I'm actually very excited for the show. Even though I won't be able to come. It's really sad. It's okay. Invite me into another one.
Yeah.
What can we expect from that show? Or
so I'll be having a show on August 17 at the Blacktown Workers Club. It's gonna be an amazing, fun show that I'll be playing the piano and playing guitar, which I haven't really done before.
Wow.
And I'll have my guests Taylor Henderson and Marquise Morales. They'll be my special guests, and it's gonna be a fun show, so come and join us. And I hope you enjoy. I'll be singing songs from The X Factor and my latest album. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, and yeah, we're under negotiations for bringing the concert to San Diego and San Francisco. So
Wow. Okay.
yeah, it's gonna be a really busy year for me. So yeah.
Are you going to bring it, or thinking about it at least, bring it to other cities as well around Australia, or
We're still thinking about
hopefully?
it. Yeah,
I hope so. So I do
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
come. San Diego's a little bit far for me.
Yeah.
Will you be doing any like duets with Taylor Henderson as well, or is
Yeah,
he just doing his
yeah.
own set?
Yeah, I'll be doing a duet with one duet with Taylor Henderson and another duet with Makisig Morales, the other guest. Yeah, it's gonna be big fun. And we'll have dancers and everything, and yeah, it's gonna be a show not to miss.
Well, everyone can go buy their tickets on your website now, can't they?
Yeah, you can buy my tickets on the Blacktown Workers website, and you can also purchase the hard copy CD of my Brave album on my website, marlisaofficial.com. So yes, please grab your copy and enjoy.
And support her.
Thank you.
And I'd love to know, do you have any advice for the people watching who might want to follow their dreams of becoming a singer?
Yeah, definitely. Just believe in yourself, because that's where it all starts. And keep on practicing. Practice daily, and yeah, just have fun, because that's where it'll show if you're having fun, and you'll excel if you have fun.
Yeah, I love that. That's good advice.
Thank
And
you.
we are unfortunately getting to the end of the interview. It's been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot about you. But as a closing statement, and
Yes.
was probably the most important question, knowing what you know now, what would you tell your 14-year-old self? That'll probably be around when you're on the X Factor.
Well, I'm actually quite amazed with what my 14-year-old self has done. So I'd probably tell her, good job.
Good job. I like
Good
that.
job. Like, learn to love yourself more, and just keep on having fun. Yeah.
And there's great things ahead.
Yeah.
We won't spoil them for the 14-year-old self, but
Yeah.
all right. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
No
I know you
worries.
are a busy girl, and it's been an absolute pleasure.
No worries. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome on any time. So in the future, if you want to chat about anything else, have one big girl chat over our cups of tea, and just let me know. You've got my contacts, so just contact me.
Sure.
For everyone watching, make sure, as we mentioned, to go buy your tickets now for Melissa's show in August at Blacktown Workers Club. But for now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.